Hey, Bud Light, I know what happened. It's a rookie mistake. You forgot to read the room.
Yes, welcome back. Hollywood actor and children's book author Kirk Cameron released a fairy advertisement on Wednesday that took aim at Bud Light and Target fair LGBTQ marketing campaign which caused nationwide boycott. To promote his children's book titled Pride Comes Before the Fall, he released this video and it is getting attention on Twitter. Even Joe Rogan went after these people again. I have the full video I'm going to play so you can see exactly what is happening. If you have not subscribed to this channel, please endeavor to do that. And if possible, why not share this clip?
Hey, Bud Light, I know what happened. It's a rookie mistake. You forgot to read the room. Here's how you make a commercial that connects with your audience. Moms and dads of America, you love your kids, you love God, you love this country, and you're tired of watching companies betray your values and ruin great products. Don't get angry. Invest your time, energy, and money into the people that are building the country you want for your kids and standing for the values that will lead to their blessing and protection. Invest in companies like Brave Books. They are on a mission to create content for kids that is safe for them to enjoy. They have kids' books that teach about character, hard work, and the value of being brave. If you join their Book of the Month club, you get a new book sent to your door every month that will teach your kids pro-God, pro-American values. Brave Books will not betray your trust. Your children and your grandchildren will thank you. Remember, the land of the free depends on the homes of the brave. This one's on me, bud.
Yes, very short and it makes sense. These are the type of advertisement they can put out and people will still like the brand. If you go further by doing these insane things like we see recently, then expect nothing than the kind of boycott Bud Light and Target is experiencing.
Target lost billions of dollars because they tried to have this pride selection.
Oh yeah, gay mannequins.
Yeah, they had all these like pride children's shirts and
Gay children. Yeah,
and then
Sorry.
obviously the Bud Light thing with Dylan Mulvaney. They've lost $20+ billion. You imagine you just gonna send a fucking can to some confused person that day 365 of womanhood, and you send that person a fucking can with their face on, and your company loses $20 billion. That is wild shit, man. So we're seeing that now where we never saw that before, where people are going, enough.
Right.
Enough. Stop shoving this down everybody's throat. When I go to Target, I don't want to see like tuck pants where you like they're designed to help you tuck your dick. Like, hey, that's not normal. And I don't want that right in front of everybody.
Yes, you all know the boycott with Bud Light started with Dylan. He recently had this interview. Recently, according to this article, I don't want to give them the satisfaction. Dylan takes aim at her critics after Bud Light disaster and says she's writing a book and want to become known as a comedian in new magazine interview. Going down the article, transgender influencer Dylan has spoken out after her disastrous partnership with Bud Light caused the company to shed $27 billion in value. Dylan, 26, said she preferred not to name her critics because it gives them the satisfactions of believing they are on my mind. It shows my followers that I'm standing up for myself, but I also produce that their narrative is loud enough to matter, she told the magazine. Dylan worked with a brewing giant in April as part of its March Madness campaign, dressing up as Holly, and was gifted a can. Like you all know, we have talked about this. The move sparked a backlash, and till date, it is not stopping. Speaking openly about the controversy for the first time, Dylan said, no matter your gender, people will project things to you about who you are supposed to be, and I think we equally have to tell people our actual purpose. I think so much of my purpose could be elevating others' voices. Right now, the headline called me TikTok trans activist Dylan. I want to be actress Dylan. I want to be comedian Dylan. I never expected to have people following me or experience such negative media attention. I walk into a room and I never know if somebody is going to really love me or really hate me. Dylan said she had no regret about chronicling her transitions for the whole world to see, or about her bot life partnership. I don't regret any of the things that I have posted, but I want to make sure that my transition is for me now, she told them. It's kind of like redefining a relationship. When it gets too personal or too hands on, it can be hard to scale back. That is according to this article published by the Daily Mail. Dylan actually said this, firing back to the critics.
It's just, you have to force behaviors. And if you don't force behaviors, whether it's gender or race or just any way you want to say the composition of your team, you're going to be impacted. And that's not recruiting, it is development, as Ken said.
How do you force change, though? I mean, Larry, BlackRock has really been in the forefront of the ESG movement within corporate governance and a real leader. And yet change is so slow. So what is, and Ken as well, how do you force change when it is so incremental and so gradual? How do you do something more radical? Have you thought about that? Has the board of American Express thought about more radical things we could do to enhance diversity and inclusion?
Because it has to be imbued in the culture of a firm. It has to be talked about, it has to be shown. Behaviors across the entire firm in every region have to be similar. And every citizen of the firm has to understand what is acceptable behaviors and what are unacceptable behaviors. Across the entire firm in every region have to be similar. And every citizen of the firm has to understand what is acceptable behaviors and what are unacceptable behaviors.